game 5. But Yuma, he has the Bone Daddy. And he's here to harvest some bones.
He is harvested to a point that he's got the upgrade on the Arcana. So let's get game 5 underway of Nouns versus Shopify Rebellion. Who's going to be qualifying for DreamLeague? Is it Nouns going to get shut down by Shopify again? Or will Nouns get the chance where they were once upon a time for a DreamLeague qualifier? They were up 2-0 in the series and got reverse sweeped. Now they have the chance to get some revenge and do it right back to Shopify Rebellion and reverse sweep them.
It's going to come down to some good old meaty boys versus the fish, as you got 3 strength cores.
Yeah, I could definitely see a world where Shopify runs out of damage. You know, like your supports don't offer that much damage. And if your Pango is being shut down, where is the damage coming from in the first 30 minutes of this game? Who is biting through a Primal Beast, highest strength gain in the game, a Dragonite, highest armor or something in the game, highest armor regen, like one of the tankiest boys you can have, and Wraith King, who just straight up has a second life.
Highest bone gain in the game. That is what he has. Boner. That's right. He has the girth. This is a meaty lineup, man. Like, they got it all. Yep. I mean, if you look at this on paper, let's say you gave every hero in this game 6 items. You're in the ultra late game. I think that's when this game is scariest for Shopify. Like, it's winnable with some crazy dooms, and you're going in just chunking people with like Shiva's Doom going ham. But in theory, 6-slotted DK, 6-slotted Primal are like really tough for the Naga to fight into. And then your damage falls off from there, because your 2 supports are not doing that much damage. I guess you have this Song Disruptor Ags combo that there's no save for in this game.
Yeah.
That's a big factor too that maybe helps you. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna be the name of the game. Like, how fast can you get all 3 of these cores scaled up for Nouns while the Naga tries to pick you apart on the map? And Yopaj probably has some decent tempo here. I feel like he's on the fastest core, as long as he has a good early game and he doesn't get caught by that pulverize too much.
Yeah, and that is part of the matchup, right? Is the fact that you need the Primal Beast to have a pretty well-timed BKB, and if he has that BKB, he'll have a window of time where Pango doesn't have Lincolns, and he could just stop his team fight impact every single time. Just grab the ball, halt it, and there goes a huge amount of your team fighting. Because again, Shopify, I think the other scary part is them at like 20, 25 minutes potentially just getting, you know, run over by Nouns.
Sableye getting beat by these little bone lads. They get him
straight up dead.
Can't underestimate the bone boys down here. Get the job done. Another ample sacrificed in the service of the Bone Lord.
Middle tower.
There was that buff a few patches ago where it gave the 25% hero bonus damage, and it shows, man. Those skeletons rip you apart when they get the chance to. Arrow? Okay, they're not going to go for the Rubik kill. The Doom is on the way, so best not to try and push your luck too much.
Another safe lane that's going well for Nouns, though. They've stepped it up.
Yep.
In terms of like the Fly Yuma synergy. It's gotten better every game, making it work.
And you've got a Dragonite lane, so you can almost be assured that it is going to go decent to well. And he's top CS right now, just got the big creep. So he's doing very well for himself. Lots of denies there. Mid matchup is going kind of weird. Copy was doing all right for himself, and then he pulled the creep wave, used the glyph to stop him from clearing that wave. So going to be a little awkward for him. But yeah, he's doing some lane pulling shenanigans now.
I mean, this is just more efficient, honestly, if you get away with it.
Sure.
So I don't mind this. Just get as fast as possible here is the name of the game for Nouns. And yeah, this DK is just going to freeform up here. There's no pressure on him, which is sad for Disruptor, because this hero wants to get like 1 or 2 cheeky kills on lane. And this is just not a lane that's going to happen. You just cannot kill Gunner. It's impossible. So Kitrak's going to have to find his levels and his momentum somewhere else this game. Could be mid on like a cheeky glimpse play on the primal. Could be a gate rotation bottom if they get like some good creeps on the Doom. Get level 3. But so far this game is just Nouns washing the lanes. And if you remember what I said at the start of the series is, I think Nouns are happy versus Shopify if at 10 minutes the game's even. So them washing the lanes and just going even, I think they're perfectly content with that. Because it's not their strength as a team, and I think it's one of Shopify's strengths. Is like their first 10 minutes is very good.
Man, if they did not have the Naga, I think it just looks like such a rough disruptor game. Because it seems like they're going to be playing on the back foot. You know, they may not have enough damage. They're going to have these heroes running at them. You said, you know, you want to be the aggressors on a disruptor lineup. It might not happen, but...
I mean, that's why I said this hero might have been a bait. Because, like, it was working for them, but it was working for them because the other stuff in the game was working for them. And if that stuff goes away, then this hero just becomes useless. And I agree, this is not looking like a game where Kittrack's going to get a lot done. Like, who are you running at in this lineup to create action? The Wraith King, who's going to have 2 lives? The Primal, who's going to have 6,000 HP at minute 8? The Dragon Knight?
Down Fly.
Radiant are scanning.
Everybody's just farming. Everybody's just farming. Nice little courier snipe bottom.
Radiant's courier has
They
been
of course
killed.
put a premium on those courier lives in this lane. Level 6 is done for Yopaj. Poppy, not quite there despite his like lane pulling shenanigans where he was trying to get the extra neutral creeps. Too many denies from Yopaj, so he gets it now though. 6-minute power rune.
You gotta contest
Taking a
this.
charge, onslaught through this. Yopaj just gonna go for the rolling thunder. Got him inside the kinetic field. He actually managed to get to the other side of that, bumped up the cliff somehow. Glimpse back, they'll catch Layla's, and Shopify Rebellion get their first kill. Telekinesis stopping the pulverize. They're gonna go for a second kill here as Copy's trying to get back to the safety of his tower. He's got Fairy Fire, but it's not good enough. Zap down. Via Liqueur with the haste rune gets him on the Fade Bolt.
It's a big rotation for Shopify. This is exactly who they want to have gain momentum. The Pangolier and the Disruptor involved in those kills for the extra experience. That's level 4 and almost a half for Kittrack before Wisdom Rune. But he's going to get that Wisdom Rune. As Lelis rotates bottom and Fly is behind, looking for that 7-minute spawn.
Is he going to be able to sneak it? Spots a courier, goes for the courier kill, can't resist, misses the courier. Rocket's coming in. Saberlight has a raindrop though, so he's going to be okay here. Fly is really committing to try and get this one with a gyrocopter cutting across. Oh, the arrow! Saberlight pumped the brakes a little bit there. They do manage to get their own Wisdom Rune. They're going to try and get the kill on the Fly as well. Fly trying to get the Ancient Knight, doesn't quite get it. Both these heroes are low. Lelis can clean them both up for the double kill.
Ooh, Lelis is a happy boy in this game, I'll tell you that much. I think he got... Did he get the XP from the other Wisdom Rune too? I don't know. He's all 5.5 though, which is higher level than his Wraith King. Almost on par with the Naga. That is some juicy experience for this Gyro, who now has 3 points in Rocket Barrage, which is insanely strong this early in the game.
Oh, look at this play. Nouns seem to really like abusing the death TP back and a second death. And they're going to try it here with the Primal Beast rotating back and killing Saberlight, so he has to do the Walk of Shame back in. But Shopify was not too far away, and they may get a more valuable kill off of this one as the Primal Beast is going to die. Leela's is going to get pulled back into his doom off of the Glimpse, so they get 2 kills for that one.
Glimpse punish there in time. More gold into Yopaj's pocket.
Dire's top tower is
You have
under
Gunner
attack.
free farming this whole time, but Arteezy is going and cutting enemy jungle. Getting some stacks, not too sad about it. I mean, it's the Pangolier finding momentum and not the Primal Beast. And that is exactly what Shopify want in this game.
It's the 8-minute power rune too. It's going to be a regen for him.
It was some decent XP they denied from Saberlight. Like, he fell behind in levels a bit on this Doom.
Yeah.
just don't know if you're going to be able to go back and abuse it over and over here. You want to play through the DK, get his ult up, start taking some towers, or if you think he can do it on his own, that's fine, but then you've been struggling to play into the Pangolier. Level 6 up for Kitrak. Static Storm online. This is where this hero is the strongest.
One really nice thing about that move is that it ensures Yuma gets to level 6 before Doom is online. Right, so there's no chance of that cheeky core kill from the early Doom. Kitrak with the Static Storm. Feels Layla's fly. Should leap him down. Maybe not, actually. Fatebolt's going to halt a lot of that damage. Gunner comes in. Oh, Copy got his onslaught stopped by the telekinesis. He wanted to charge onto Yopaj, get the grab. He still has a chance to. Do they have the damage, though? The arrow lands on him. Perfect from Fly to combo that one through the creeps. A big return kill on the mid, and Kitrak's gonna die as well. Gets run down there. Doom thrown out, but the Moonlight Shadow goes down, and they probably do not have detection for this one. So the Primal Beast, he'll live through this one, no problem, while they run down Thelacore on the Rubik. Now Wraith King joining in on the mix. Copy's back into play. He might charge after this one. Yeah, Onslaught. Trample hits him. Saberlight down to half HP and surrounded by heroes. He's dead as well. Now already beginning the tempo of running over Shopify.
Dude, Gunner's having a hell of a game. That is a beautiful rotation to that fight. Really nice spell casting. Holding the arrow while the wave was blocking it on that initial DK stun means you get him later. Get a glimpse on Lelis, but he's gonna walk it off here. Shopify get nothing for their trouble. So much gold and XP for Gunner there. That is a tremendous leap for him. Not a huge amount for Copy, as he kind of just has to play that fight on the defensive getting Doom, but he doesn't die to the Doom, so can't be too sad about it, right? Where Saberlight's just left, he's left holding the bag. Like, he's still level 6. He's under-leveled. He has 4 deaths in this game on Doom. He's just going first item Midas here to try and recover. He's having a rough one. They really shut him down. Gunner has his choice. You go for this first item blink? He does. Alright, it's a big item decision.
What
He's gonna have to make it work. I mean, I guess he could have gone something a bit more scale oriented.
Like the rush to Manta.
Yeah, or like, I guess Midas on this hero's kind of dead, but
yeah.
These first item blinks are dangerous though. Like, you take this item, you go blink in somewhere, you die, you just feed all that now worth away.
Radiant are
You're gonna feel real sad about it. But he is quite strong right now. Double Bracer Wand, Soul Ring, Tread, Blink Dagger. This is 1800 HP with a bunch of armor behind it.
Oh, he wanted to go mid. He wanted to go for the Pango. Maybe still has a chance to go on something. Yeah. Pops Dragon Form, goes for the Rubik kill. It really honestly doesn't matter what they get too much here, just because it's an excuse for Gunner to take the mid tower.
I think he was trying to block the hero with the Cobalt.
Saberlight, good TPO. He was going to die to the Layla's rotation if he didn't.
I feel like this Wraith King's doing his job, though, which is he's just sitting down here and, I mean, you can't do him. Saberlight just keeps getting forced off the lane. His Midas is getting delayed and delayed. This Wraith King is just soaking up the space. He'll eventually take this tower, too. In fact, I think it's just dead here. While this play from Shopify is happening, they are losing map control.
Yeah, they're smoking a triangle. Nobody's home. It's bottom lane where the action is at right now. And Saberlight's trying to protect his tower, but he's going to get smoked on here. They don't have the best initiation. But with the tower down, they can wrap around easily with the smoke. Can't quite get there.
He's pretty fast. But again, forcing him off the wave. He loses his tower. He still doesn't have his Midas. He's still behind in levels. His Doom is just getting abused right now. That's a good feeling when you abuse this hero.
Yeah.
And it's like he's one of their guys that is supposed to play with this disruptor. Force people off the map so you can glimpse them. It's slowing down Kitrak's game.
I mean, at this point, I just assume Kitrak is going to be he's going to be a Static Storm on a sleep at some point. That's kind of his whole deal.
Which means our TC can get more active. We're seeing him walk in here.
They're being very aggressive here. Stolen onslaught. Theolacor runs up a high ground. A song to try and do something here to set up a rolling thunder, maybe? I mean, they don't need it. Inhibit is going to be good enough to kill this gyrocopter. They get that one kill. Now trying to get out. Shield Rune gets dispelled immediately by the Doom. Trouble now for Copy as he runs at all of these heroes, and the rolling thunder is preventing the Wraith King from doing much. Gunner coming in from the side, though. Finishes off the Doom. Almost gets Theolacor as well. Throws out a little damage on a Kitrak as well. Yuma, he doesn't mind this Static Storm. Actually, he's a little low on mana if he's not careful. Wand charge is coming up. He needs the wand charges. It's on cooldown right now. It's on cooldown. He couldn't get it off. Shopify will wipe Nouns. Just on the edge. So many heroes so damn low. 1 second away from a stick charge for the Wraith King. None of it happens. None of it goes the way of Nouns.
Look at the damage numbers. It's all the Pango. Early momentum and stolen Starfall from Theolacor did work at the end. Starstorm, sorry. Just, I think it hit 4 heroes and then doubled on the DK. That was just a nasty steal at the end of that fight.
They did 1,000 less damage on Nouns and got 4 less kills for it. I
mean, the way that starts is just, they're just not there together, right? You could easily just let Gyro die and farm, or you have to take the fight as a team. I think that's a fight they can win there. Like, they have a really strong DK Wraith King, but you don't get Wraith King ult off. That's huge. Your DK got just drawn into the Static Storm Rubik spells at the end, and the Primal was already dead. There's no arrow follow-up on the stun. The Gyro's gone too, so a lot of your damage follow-up behind that tanky frontliner just doesn't exist at that point. Shopify baited him in, make that bait work. Artor just runs in, sleeps a Gyro, and somehow they get a team wipe off it.
Yeah, that was not a bar. Moonlight Shadow, a little gank here on the side of the map. I'm sure they would have loved to find the Naga Siren, but no, it's going to be Saberlight instead. Still not a bad catch.
A lot of levels off active for Shopify on that fight, showing the strength of Yopaj right now.
Low mid tower, glimpsed back.
Well, I was not happy about that.
No. And Yuma's game got really stalled. He's sitting at 7k net worth when I thought he was going to be cruising to a fast Radiant.
Yeah, honestly, it just feels a little underfarmed for all the space he had. I mean, he got involved in some of these fights. He died there. So it hasn't just been him AFKing, but definitely slowed down a bit.
Tower is under attack.
The Naga
Disruptor on a high ground ward.
That's a freebie. I mean, Arteezy's done a nice job of like putting these Naga illusions into the Wraith King space as well. Might have killed some skeletons at some point, taken away some of the camps. So that has a big impact that this Naga can play into the Wraith King, and the Wraith King just does not enjoy this at all.
He just denied a flag bearer creep right in front of Yuma with illusions.
Yeah, stuff adds up, man. Moral victory, you know, mental victory. EKB done for the Primal, so this is where he's strong. He can just charge in, try and grab the Pango, be a lot tankier in the fight. Even if he gets doomed, it might not be enough to straight up win the fight. And Orchid done for Artor. He did end up going that. He's looking for something here. Doing the old double illusion Beta Reno on the back.
TP out. Don't quite get him on the glimpse, man. They had vision at the last second there, but that would have been a massive win if they could have stopped that TP. Wraith King just would have died twice. And it would have been level 1 reincarnation death too. So it would have been a long cooldown.
Look at this smoke. They saw Tor TP up here on the ward. Gunner is just beelining for him.
Oh, I mean, he could blink stun, but the follow-up isn't quite close enough. They're gonna have a ward that's maybe spots him again, but
that was very close to working.
I mean, they kind of need to take this mid tower, I feel like, with the Dragonite.
Yeah, they really do. I'm surprised it's still up, also.
Yeah.
The amount Gunner rotated there early just never paid off. Shopify holding on to a lot of map control right now. Putting this Naga to use, and they're going to find
is under
We're raking in the jungle. It can burn his mana
Radiant's
out.
bottom tower is under attack.
A glimpse. Close. Very close.
Dude, he's so close to level 12, man. It's a massive difference if you can get these lower cooldowns on reincarnation before you die.
Or you just don't die.
Well, that's already been a problem before. He's already failed that quest.
Radiant's bottom
one
tower
death.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under
Arteezy being very aggressive, and it is opening up spots. Like you said, he's occupying a lot of space on the side of Nouns, and in this case, leads him to a nice little pickoff.
This is the part of the Naga they just don't have a good answer to. Nobody can fight these illusions. He just runs in. You don't know if it's him or an illusion pair. He has Orchid kill threat on almost everybody. He's cutting waves now. Nobody wants to respond to this, and the whole time this is happening, his other cores are just farming up the whole jungle. Like, this map state does not feel good to play for Nouns. They're not getting that 5-on-5 they really want in this game with their primal BKB. They're trying to get to the Wraith King Radiance, but every minute you wait for this is a minute Arteezy kills 1,000 more neutral creeps.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
How many neutral creeps do you think Artor has killed in his career? That must be a staggering number.
Who do you think has killed the most neutral creeps in their entire career in that regard?
I mean, it might be Arteezy. I don't know.
Yeah, he's been playing a long time. Dragon Tail initiation onto Saberlight. The song goes out. The BKB, though. It went out from Copy, so he can ensure that they get the kill onto the Doom, and the missile bounced over to the support in the back line. Theodore, he's going to die off this one, most likely. The Gyrocopter tries to catch up. The kinetic field separates them. The Naga Siren starts going to work on that gyro. He's going to die with a buyback coming in from Saberlight. They want this fight any way they can take it. Yuma is still around to fight. He still has this Radiance. He's running down a Dragonite. There's no way this guy dies.
Yeah, this does not
And now they're
look
gonna
good
have to fight
for
into this
Shopify.
Radiance Yuma Wraith King who's right in your face. Now he's gonna be losing his first life. Oh, Dragon Tail burned through the illusions. He's just dead. Yopaj does a crap ton of damage.
What?
He slows down Copy, trying to keep him at bay, trying to get away. Swashbuckles up, goes up the hill. Copy, an onslaught. Can he land this? He gets him. Swashbuckle over the or shield crash over the side. Swashbuckle coming up in second, gets down to low ground. Yopaj is away.
Oh, you did him so dirty there. So damn. I mean, look at the damage. Like, it's literally just Yopaj versus 5. He's going back in.
Copy. He did have some magic wand charges.
Dear Lord, the damage.
6,000 damage from Yopaj.
I mean, they get the Wraith King twice in that fight with his Radiance timing. I will say that amp damage rune. That did some serious work. Like, you are not clearing through that 3 or 4 heroes without it there. And that was just
who had it?
the Pango.
Oh.
Yopaj went in, he hit like a 3-man shield crash and a 3-man swashbuckle with amp damage on it. That fight did not look good at all for Shopify until that moment. Like, it was super spread out. Doom pretty much wasted. Wraith King still up with Radiance delivered. They bought back the Doom. And Saberlight has just had a horrendous game. 1-7. He can't find anything. Not a fight Arteezy wants to commit to. They somehow make it work as Yopaj drags it back from the brink and now has his 3rd item in Blink. Very farm now. That Alps is under a sentry. I see it.
Good read from Fly, knowing that you're trying to get a lot of aggressive vision down, preemptively laying one deep in the lane from when they were surrounding that tier 2 earlier.
Battle of the Illusions commences.
Yeah, and that battle is about to get a little bit more intense in about 5 to 6 minutes time. He's working towards Aghanim Scepter and he's level 16. So Gunnar may hit this overwhelming timing where he's got level 18 and Ags.
And that is your scale versus the Naga. So you want him having a good game here.
Radiant's top
He's
tower
gonna
is
roll
under
in.
attack.
Pretty
Yeah,
much
he
blind.
is fishing.
They saw them backing up, but that was all.
Killed some creeps.
Yeah, I mean, he messed that Satyr up.
Yeah, he did.
It'll be a counter smoke from Nouns.
Push out mid with the illusions. Send another illusion scouting. See if they can get some info. Scan on the triangle. Not gonna find. Well, it is an illusion, and they know about it because of the smoke.
You find it weird that a strength-based Dragon Knight anime Persona hero is built around an agility-based Manta style? You find that illusions? You find that strange at all?
A little bit. Dota's complex game. Smoke going into the Roshan pit. Rosh is at half. BKB immediately grabs the Doom. Song goes out. Nobody can really follow this one. Nobody else has BKB. So I'll suck the Song for now, but they're not really getting anything off of it. Yopaj, he's going for the Gyrocopter first, while Yuma is going to tackle this Doom. Doom being tag teamed by both Roshan and the Wraith King. He gets away a little bit longer. Gunner on the side dealing with Kitrak, the first life of Yuma. He's getting burnt out here. Copy comes back in. Big hit, a bowling ball straight through the pins of Shopify. Yopaj barely gets off his own little bowling ball. Rolling around on no HP. He finally gets burned out. Copies on a sliver of HP, blinks away. Just he gets hit by the Orchid, but no damage. And now the Naga Siren is caught and killed. A big win for Nouns around the Roshan pit.
God damn, that onslaught was manly. No way around it. He just got everybody in there, and it's all just based off Yuma manning up. The Radiance burn damage in that fight was insane. Dealt almost 6,000. Ends up killing Yopaj in the roll, which is kind of absurd. I mean, you gotta remember, it's not 100% magic resist, so he's just taking out, he's so low. It's gonna get him Roche here. That is a huge team fight win. That is not a fight you can afford to lose if you're Shopify. Because you're starting to get outscaled in these fights, right? Your Doom is nowhere close to helping you overcome that deficit.
Nope.
And the Naga is not man-fighting these cores in the straight 5-on-5. Like, Arteezy cannot just go in this game, go on a target, and start killing them without getting onslaughted through, or DK coming in with the splash plus the breath. There's a Star Storm, there's some random gyro damage. You need the Doom and the Pango to pick up the scale here if you're Shopify. And you need it to start happening soon. I mean, Yopaj, I feel like, has done his part. But Sableye is continuing to struggle as he just doesn't have good Doom targets. Like, who do you Doom in this game? There's just no good Doom target.
Yeah, I was going to bring that critique up. I was like, was it the right play to Doom the Primal Beast? And then I was like, well, what the hell else is he gonna do?
It is. Like, you want to Doom the Primal in these fights, because he's the most spellcaster-oriented hero for them. It's just still not good, because the fight's starting with Copy, going in, BKB, going on you. If you Doom him, he just BKB walks it off. There's nothing that stops him doing that, and then at that point, the fight is extremely weird.
Black Dragon online. That is trouble for Shopify. This is so much strength that they're going to catch Yopaj. Oh, rolls up, gets grabbed by the Pulverize. That's the counter right there. This is why they like the Primal Beast.
That is a good find. I mean, if there's one hero you're going to enjoy killing this game, it's Yopaj. Arteezy on the backside is cutting the waves here, making the map very annoying, going for Butterfly. Help his damage output. But Gunner just has other ideas, man. What is stopping this dragon right now? Black Dragon online. I don't think there's an answer to Black Dragon in this game, honestly.
I mean, they're going to be able to stall a lot. It's kind of Arteezy's specialty, but
Stall for what?
Are they ever going to get over that hump?
What are you stalling for?
Are they ever going to get to a point where they feel good about the fights again?
I don't think so. If your Doom was
for
like
me,
top 2
some of
network,
that has got to be the disruptor Ags Naga Siren sleep combo, but you know, Kitrak, he was set up for a bad game, and he's just never going to get that Ags until maybe it's far too late. They actually do manage to take down the Wraith King the one time here. Looking for a Doom. He's going to pop the BKB and throw it out on the Dragon Knight. Meanwhile, Copy just grabs the Naga Siren, and Arteezy barely gets off the song. They can't see him right now. He has the BKB for a little while longer. It's just not going to be good enough. Maybe they can catch him on as the song expires. Ortiz hit away in the side. Hurricane's down to the side, but an onslaught chasing after him. Not quite there. Gets the support at least. Yeah, they're going to run down Kitrak. Gunner's looking for more. I don't think he's going to find anything, though. Oh, man.
Showed mercy to Saberlight there. Said, your game is rough enough, buddy. I won't kill you this time. Spent his last auto attack on the Pango instead of the Doom. Lets him live. But the Black Dragon is still alive. I mean, he got doomed, and then he just basically killed the Doom while he's doomed. Like, it just doesn't do anything. It's irrelevant.
Saberlight looks lost. And I really blame him. He was like, that started that fight. He wasn't sure what to do in that situation. Finally decided on the Dragonite, which I think is arguably the worst hero to do.
Yeah, I think you're like dooming. You're either dooming Primal or you're dooming Wraith King on his second.
Grabs Arteezy. He slipped away last time. They cannot afford to let him slip away again. Mass TP's coming in from Shopify. He deals with the missile with his illusions. Copy gets grabbed by his own pulverize. Yuma's in the mix. He does have that Aegis, so even if he dies here, it's okay. Toss down, hits a Wraithfire Blast onto Arteezy. Arteezy, the heart is not going to be good enough, I don't think. Wait, no, Yopaj saves him on Copy, chains him up, kinetic field, holds him in place, hits him again and again and again. Gunner's trying to play from this low ground, but Yuma is just getting permanently controlled. He's got reincarnation in 3 seconds time. 2, it's not up in time. Gunner for last. Gunner is the last one standing, and Gunner tries and he gets 1 kill. Loses 5 heroes, gets 1. They threw everything they had at Arteezy for a second time, and for a second time it fails.
12,000 damage for 1 hero. That is a throw of a team fight right there. I mean, there's no way. Like, this team fight is just way too stretched. Your DK is not even there. He doesn't even have ult. He's your strongest hero. You don't get this reincarnation off. It's just so disjointed from nouns. I mean, that is a team fight that Shopify were begging for, and they get gifted it on a silver platter there. As, like you said, so much damage into this Naga Siren with that butterfly that's just wasted. He's just sitting there with heart regen butterfly, praying you go on him because he's not killing you back. It's everybody else that's killing you. And now all of a sudden, you were talking about that disruptor ags. You just got half of it off that fight.
Oh no.
Kitrak, he has his Philly running. 1,800 gold on top of Ogre Club. I mean, this is not a pipe dream anymore. Like, you can even sell mech at some point in this game. You know what? Who gives a damn about mech at like 40 minutes? Sell that shit, get an Ags, suddenly you might just win some crazy fight in a row.
Oh man. Now, I mean, what a difference 5 minutes makes, right? 5 minutes ago, they just won a team fight against Shopify and hit the tier 3. A super early high ground push that, yeah, Arteezy, you know, cuts the waves, yada, yada. But you had to feel so good about your position in the game. And now you just lost a massive team fight. And now you've got to be questioning, is it going to be a repeat? Are they going to lose another game 5? Yumaka steps in. Handles Kitrak, gets bumped by the boulder, not that big of a deal. They're turned back to Gunner here. Gunner's pretty tanky. They threw the Doom on him, and the Naga Siren's trying to close that distance. Got on top of the Dragonite with the Swashbuckle as well. They're throwing everything they have at Gunner, and they've got him very easily. Oh, Copy. He tried to get the grab on the Doom. Instead, now going for the Pango. Can Yuma do enough damage? He's getting it kited around, loses his first life. He pops it to slow them down to see if he can keep these heroes in striking distance, and he managed to get the Doom, who blinked into that one. Now Shopify are gonna retreat. They call it quits there. 3 heroes down. Not super happy with that engagement. Yopaj still toying with them. Has he gone too far though? Wait, a buyback onto the outpost. They lured in Copy, who went too deep. He thought his team was gonna back him up, but he went way too hard there.
Yopaj just laying the bait, and they're taking it every time. Just reeling them in one by one. Finally bring this dragon down. Another disjointed fight for nouns that Shopify just making too much chaos with the Naga Siren going in. The initiation's really weird. Like, Saberlight's all over the place in this fight. He gets stunned on the initiation, but still finds the Doom connection. And it's enough to bump him over the cliff into a net, like, bizarre chain of events to bring this Dragon Knight down. But they get him. And that's the important part. Once the DK's gone, your damage output just gets negated by such a large degree. It's just Radiance Burn and, like, you're hoping that this Primal gets another set of spells off. So far, it has been Artur just pulled so far ahead in the last 10 minutes here. He's like 9k ahead now. Full Disperser online, level 20, an extra illusion. The Arteezy Naga Siren. This is the stuff of nightmares. When you lose to this player on this hero, you think about it years later. And you wonder why you did it to yourself.
He's speaking from personal experience there.
Perhaps.
Swashbuckle out. Trying to catch Yopaj a little too late. He gets his blink away. The Lincolns is going to be a problem for Copy. If he's not doing enough damage to threaten the Naga, I mean, he really needs that Aghanim Scepter, man. They need all three of their cores to be outputting AoE damage to deal with these illusions, and he's the one lacking right now.
I mean, that's the thing. They still have a lot of scale left. Like, they can get Nags on the Primal. They can get a Shivas on the Primal. You still have, like, 2 more big damage items for this Wraith King. One of them is going to be Mjolnir. Ags for him as well would be huge. But you have...
Shivas and Ags Disruptor.
Yeah, this is big. You can just sleep now. And just put this DK into a
the Dragon Knight.
form.
Arteezy? Manta? We can't get off the song. Not right away. Got hit by 1 stun. They also have the Doom on Gunner. He pops a Manta, trying to get away. Once in the Rolling Thunder. What a swashbuckle hit. They pull him back in off of the glimpse. Gunner, once again, the Dragon Knight is the first focus for Shopify. A slam, Pulverize, hitting a bunch of heroes. A lot of AoE damage. Almost finishing off. Pulverize stolen. Gets the grab onto the Primal right as he was about to finish up the Pango. He blinks away just as the Wraith King blinks forward. A 1-for-1 trade-off that is very favorable for Shopify.
Dude, how is Yopaj doing so much in these fights? It's ridiculous. He's carrying the damage load, disrupting the backline, and then still surviving the counter initiation. Just ridiculous game from him. Absolutely insane teamfight impact from this Pangolier, making it look easy, but it is definitely not. And able to get a Roshan for their efforts. So the Cheese and Aegis. Once more, the Doom lands on the Dragon Knight, and Gunner just can't escape. He has no BKB to help prevent some of the damage. He just gets sucked in off this glimpse with the guaranteed vision of Saberlight just running in with Shivas, and not the most straightforward initiation for Shopify with Arteezy getting stunned on the sleep attempt, but one that works out. As Saberlight has bounced back in this game, and he's starting to scale now. Starting to make his presence felt.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Disruptor Ags is going to make you think about these fights a lot differently. Ags done for the Primal though. That's a big one.
Yeah.
A lot more AoE magic damage.
It is a nerfed Ags. 15 less damage per line. Which they need as much damage as possible to deal with these illusions all up in their face. They try and get a quick kill on a Lilith inside the base. They've got him. Can they do more with this though? Naga Siren's pretty far forward here. Copy can't really do much though during that Rolling Thunder. Especially with the Lincolns up.
I don't want to threaten top here. Either with illusions or the hero. Send the illus in, but they do lose the form now.
Yeah. So a significant loss of damage if he is not able to do that damage over time.
I think Shopify are too sad about this.
Yeah, I mean, even if they lose this tier 3, they got a Naga. It's pretty easy to deal with side lanes. Mjolnir now done for the Wraith King. That's a big damage upgrade because the active is that's going to do a lot of damage when there's all these riptides and there's this scorched earth and swashbuckles.
And Radiance is done a lot for him in the fights. And he can just stay alive. This is
it also does bonus damage to illusions, which I didn't even know.
Yeah, that was a
attack.
recent buff, I think. Actually, no, that's been in the game for a long time. The Mjolnir dealing. Are you talking about the Mjolnir or the Radiance?
The Mjolnir.
Yeah, the Mjolnir one is new.
Yeah.
They've slowly buffed all these like anti-illusion items to really help with illusions. So that is nice here. We're seeing the Daggons from Shopify to deal with the DK illusions. One on the Rubik. Why not? This is your Aegis period. You do have this Aegis on the Pangolier. You know Yopaj wants to use it. Shield Rune as well. Timing out.
Smoke breaks on this high ground. Nouns break through the Lincolns of Yopaj. He immediately blinks back. Probably not the best target for Nouns anyway, considering the extra life.
They're just trying to wait out this Aegis period. Also, equalize some of this net worth advantage on the Naga. Like, that lead for Shopify is Arteezy. He is the 10k gold lead, so if you can just get if your core is closer to him in terms of slots and impact, then the lead doesn't mean anything here. He's gonna aggressively show they don't know it's real.
Wraith King losing so much HP when he jumps forward. Half his HP is gone right away.
Aegis going for a minute.
The split push is still there. Top lane is being pushed down again by Dragonite Illusions. They went out now, but the creep wave is going to keep pushing.
I mean, Nouns are happy to wait this Aegis out. The onus is on Shopify if they want to take the fight with it. 40 seconds here. Either make it happen or you live with the consequences. They'll choose to live with them. Continue to scale.
Yeah, there is that point. I feel like we talk about the Naga every time. It's like you get all of this net worth. You just vacuum up all this gold off the map. But it also means you cap out earlier than a lot of other heroes.
And generally, this hero doesn't really win the ultra late. He needs to kind of end it on his terms.
Gunner. Having a poke here.
Aggressively looking for that fight, but Aegis will time out. Use that advantage. She's happy to keep farming here.
Tormentor spawn, they can take that pretty easily. Not that you really have the best shards. Good ones are already taken. Guess Fireball would be the best thing they can get.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
I like how they changed this primal talent to 67% pulverized duration.
Yeah.
How long do you think they thought about making that 69%? Because you know they thought about it. You know they thought about it.
I'm sure Bruno suggested it. Everybody.
I mean, the fact it's a talent for a spell called Pulverize too, which, I mean, it speaks for itself here. They're gonna force the issue with the Naga. That is life.
Take his life. Not quite. Not quite. But man, that poke is so deadly. He's closing in on.
He keeps getting away with it. Like, there's no blink stun for him. You know, he doesn't have Lincolns or anything.
Yep. Yeah.
You get caught one of these times. How you make the difference?
Yeah, they don't have shard on the Rubik, so they don't even have like a save in that regard.
All right, Gunnar finishes Wind Waker.
Radiant
More
are
confident to
scanning.
take the fight now. Scan latches.
Breaks on him.
Got the
Doesn't
wrong
hit the
one.
real one. Dragon Tail and Illusion, but got the ensnare on the real one. Quickly disperses it off. Wraith King goes for the back, but got sent away by the glimpse. He's gonna have to recharge on this one. The arrow lands onto the roof. They finish him off pretty easily. There goes that Doom onto the Dragonite. He's trying to get away. That Wind Waker gonna be needed to get away from Yopaj right now, who's a menace right up in their face. Rolls up before the magic damage can land. Arteezy thinking about the song. Pops it now. BKB from Yuma is the only thing going on. He's gonna TP out. Can Gunnar TP out? Ensnare? No. And he doesn't have the Manta right away. He does have the Wind Waker. Blink. Nope. Shiva stops him there. Manta's coming up. No, he's over the cliff. Manta away, running. The glimpse. He's looking for the glimpse. He got him. He pulls him back into his death, and he does not have a buyback. An opening now for Shopify.
So close. He almost got that second Wind Waker off, but he gets pulled out of it.
Radiant's middle tower
Shopify
is
find
under
another
attack.
successful
Radiant's
team
middle
fight
tower
that's
is
just
falling.
chaos incarnate. They only lose the Rubik. The Olacore buys back. And Arteezy continuing to control this game, control the tempo. Does not care about Roshan. He wants your base.
Oh, they're going for the Wraith King, who doesn't have reincarnation.
Radiant's middle barracks.
They're trying to stop this push that I think is unstoppable while their Dragonite is dead.
Radiant's
They
middle
had a tier 2 up
is falling.
as well, the top lane. They did not have to force this right now. The top lane is protected. They can get 2 lanes, though, for Shopify.
Look at the cooldown on this Rolling Thunder. It's 42 seconds when he's near the Doom because he has Time Warp Aura on top of Octarine plus 25 talent. 42 second Rolling Thunder is ridiculous. When he has Ags, Basher, Diffusal, Mindbreaker, like,
Radiant's bottom
is this another game 5 that Nouns are gonna fail
has fallen.
to clinch?
They've gone the distance so many times for Shopify Rebellion. They've only won one of those finals. So many game 5s. And they had a chance to pay Shopify the ultimate disrespect and give them the reverse sweep. Now they're on their last legs. A TP in, but a song stops them in their tracks. They're going to look at Copy here, picking him out. Going to go for him first. Lotus Orb's going to try and protect him with that Aghanim Scepter. Pulled in. A lot of heroes grouped up here. A jump in from the Wraith King. Almost instantly losing his first life. A nice use of the Wind
Trying to get
Waker.
the Naga.
Stalls out a little bit more. And now he's going to die. Slows down these heroes. Naga Siren is
Need
dead.
more
Naga
damage.
Siren is being focused. He's gone. The heroes are going to get chased down now. Nouns not out of it just yet. They've killed the Naga Siren, who is
Cancel his
on
TP.
back, who's going to be back into the play. He canceled his TP. That means his allies don't have the reinforcements that they desperately needed in this time. The Doom is going to die. Now the Rubik is going to get chased down as well. Multiple heroes, and they use the buyback on their carry.
Arteezy not confident enough to go back into that fight. But it costs them big time. It costs them huge buybacks on a failed push. They did get 4 out of Nouns in that sequence, though. The only player with buyback is the Dragon Knight, but he's missing the gold. So nobody on Nouns has buyback. Only cost you a Naga Siren and a Disruptor buyback earlier, but that's a costly buyback from Artur. I mean, you die again. That's just the game. Like, Naga Siren is doing everything for you in terms of holding this map together. He will buy his own Wind Waker, but the push, Nouns have said it is time to win this game. Win or lose, we will do it on our terms, but they just
In the
get caught in the
back
Static Storm.
line, got him inside the Static Storm. It's the Gyrocopter dead first. Yuma pops his BKB. He does not have reincarnation. He's playing off of his Ags and a little bit of HP. That's all he has left. Copy's going to be able to grab Saberlight. Goes for that kill, but he instantly takes it off and is making the run for it while the song is
arrow.
going away. He's surviving a little bit longer. Wind Waker back up to the high ground for Arteezy while they surround Copy. Yuma getting low once again. Another Wind Waker. Dragonite playing on this high ground. Copy is getting lower and lower. He's trying to grab anybody he can, but he can't get down from this high
Another
ground. He has
arrow.
a little bit more time with this Wraith Tire. They might just be able to finish off Yopaj. Yes, they get him. Yes, they get the buyback, but can they get out? Have they just thrown away all their lives just to kill singular heroes? They can't get away either. Kitcherak gets him on the glimpse back. Gunner desperately going for the TP, but it's an ensnare, denies him. All the heroes dead from Nouns. Nothing left but a push down mid. It is all over. Shopify
God.
do it again to Nouns.
Not again, dude. That is...
Ancient is under attack.
Oh, that is so rough, but Shopify will just not lose a series to Nouns. They refuse to lose these game 5s. Something about it. They go back to what works for them. They go back to their comfort. An Arteezy classic with the Naga Siren. You thought it was out of meta. You thought you were going to get him with the Wraith King.